Welcome to another edition of Designing Spaces, the show that's all about you and your space, your home and surroundings.
We're going to show you some new technology, so stick around for that.
And in the design department, we're going to show you some beautiful shutters for your house, but these go on the inside.
The inside, plus some construction material that could end up saving you a couple of bucks on your utility bill.
So stick around because it's all coming up right now.
Walls. You know, your walls and your ceilings are real important factors when it comes to keeping your house warm in the winter and cool in the summer.
Checked out some state-of-the-art insulation materials that can save you money on your utility bills. Check it out.
When you're building a new home or renovating, energy conservation is usually one concern. But did you know that new studies have found air barriers in the wall are just as important when it comes to keeping your home comfortable and safe? Welcome, Joel.
Thanks for having me.
Many of us have never heard the term air barrier. What is it?
An air barrier is a material or combination of materials that prevent unwanted air leakage in a building or a home. It is a polyurethane foam that's applied around the living area within your home that forms an enclosure that's both comfortable and energy efficient. The fantastic thing about this technology is that with a single application you get all the insulation your home needs, but you also get the positive characteristics of an air barrier. And you'll see that when spray foam is applied, it expands to fill all the nooks and crannies that are inherent to any building structure. As people become more familiar with environmentally friendly homes, they're going to hear the term air barrier more and more. These are products that the design community and architects have been familiar with for some time, but now we're seeing a lot of momentum in the residential space. One of the more tangible benefits of using an air barrier in your home is the reduction in energy consumption and cost. Applied in the walls, ceiling, attic space, crawl space, even the basement area if you have one. The fantastic thing about this technology is that with a single application, you get the insulation your home needs, but you also get the positive performance characteristics of an air barrier.
Other than hiking up energy bills, what other kinds of problems does air leakage cause, and how does it happen?
The problem is that traditional insulation materials like fiberglass don't stop air leakage. If your home's in a cold weather climate, then warm conditioned air indoors is seeping outdoors through cracks and holes in your structure, destroying the energy performance of your home. And if that air leakage is taking place in the attic space, you're creating the potential for ice damming and moisture concerns. If your home's in a warm weather climate, then hot, humid air is penetrating the structure and condensing when it meets up with cooler surfaces in the home. That creates a lot of problems, like drafts, unregulated variance in temperature and humidity, moisture damage, the potential for mold and mildew, and very poor indoor air quality.
So let's go see how this works.
Let's take a look. See, the crew has prepared this area for the spray foam application. We've got plastic sheeting on the floor to protect it from any overspray. We've got some plastic sheets in other areas that do not want to receive any spray foam just yet, including the window areas. And we've got duct tape over the end of some of the studs so that we can make the cleanup easier later. And finally, we've got some ISO board sections attached to the intersection of the underside of the roof and the wall header.
What about those of us who want to be environmentally responsible when we're building a home?
That's a great question, and it's an area where these products really excel. Did you know that buildings are the largest user of energy in this country, even more so than transportation or industry? So integrating the right insulation and air barrier into your home is one of the best things you can do to protect the environment. We're talking about consuming fewer fossil fuels, fewer greenhouse gas emissions into the atmosphere. These products are lead-free, VOC-free, formaldehyde-free, and that use blowing agents that are zero ozone depleting. It leads to a product that's safer for your home and for the soil and water underneath your home.
And that's good for the environment.
Spraying polyurethane foam is not a do-it-yourself application. It must be done by trained professionals who know how to handle these materials and who wear protective equipment during the application process. These applicators are trained and they know how to do the job correctly.
by starting at the top of the wall plate, filling in this area of the soffit, and then working our way right up to the underside of the roof sheathing. In this way, we ensure that we stop that exterior air from getting into our indoor environment while ensuring that we have the highest insulation value per inch right where we want it on the underside of the roof.
It's almost always more expensive than traditional insulation materials, but it pays for itself over time in a variety of ways. Number one, we've already talked about lower energy bills. Number two, you may be able to downsize your furnace and air conditioner unit or even use less lumber during the initial construction. Number three, we're talking about a stronger structure that's more able to withstand wind and weather, and that translates to real dollars over time. And finally, using upgrades such as this air barrier system can help you and your home builder qualify for rebates per the Energy Policy Act of 2005.
Joel, thanks for showing us this innovative construction technique called an air barrier that can help save us money, makes our homes feel more safe and comfortable, and also makes us feel like we're doing something good for the environment.
Thank you.